7 annual practices that you need to do yearly.
My name is Arpit Arora. I'm India's leading personal finance expert and passive income coach, and I'm on that quest to change the middle class of India and transform their financial life in such a way that they are able to have the potential to follow their passion. They have the focus to follow their passion. They are not distracted by money because they're creating enough passive income, and most importantly, they're able to live with inner peace and joy. And that, my friends, happens by winning the game of money. That happens when you upgrade your financial IQ, and that most importantly happens when you are committed to achieve financial freedom in your life, because it cannot happen without a commitment. And it is my commitment to make sure you get all the support that you need to walk and achieve that destination.
The system I'm telling you is how to start 2023. I'm going to tell you 7 annual practices that you need to do yearly. And now that this is the last session before we're going to kick off New Year, I want you to follow these 7 annual practices, which will help you to become a financial ninja. Okay. So are you ready? I hope you are. Here we go. Here is the first one. The first one is gratitude. Now, why we start with gratitude is that we thank the universe for giving us whatever we have received so far. Because, listen to this line very carefully. Only what you appreciates in life. Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. Only what you appreciates in life. So if you're not in gratitude of having what you already have, you can't expect to receive more of it, isn't it? So let's do this activity together. We'll take 1 minute, close our eyes, and think of all the things that we are thankful for, happy for, we are in gratitude for. Okay, so let's all close our eyes and think, in this year, what are the things that happened right for you financially? It could be the smallest thing. It could be a massive thing. It could be a thing that you did in the past but gave you results in this year. It could be something that you started now recently doing, hasn't given you the result, but you know you're on the right path. What are you thankful for though? Have you found a better way of making money? Have you found a guide to help you with money? Have you found a new client that is helping you to grow your business? Have you found a better way of managing your taxes? Whatever is it, could be anything that you're thankful and happy for. What are you in gratitude for? Think. Okay. I'm sure those thoughts and ideas are now coming into your head. I want you to start creating that emotion of thankfulness towards these. Because, like I said, if you don't appreciate this, how will this appreciate in your life for you? I hope you're having a feeling of happiness while you're thinking of these things now. And now that you know what these things are and you've touched them emotionally, can you slowly open your eyes? It could be the smallest thing. It doesn't have to be massive. It doesn't have to be very big. But it has to be something that you appreciate, that you give weightage to. Okay. Now that you know what you're in gratitude for, what is the second thing we're going to do? Is goal resettings. So now that we know what we are in gratitude for, let's talk about the second thing we need to do. And that is goal resetting, amounts and timelines. So what do I mean when I say that? See, every year, inflation is pushing your goals at a higher cost, isn't it? When you thought, I will need to spend, say, 1 crore rupees for education, every year you need to mark it up by 10% because 5% तो currency lose हो रही है, 5% university अपनी fees बढ़ा रही है. When we talk about bigger other expenses like marriages, you know the kind of expenses, how वहाँ पे तो आपको 10-15% ले लेना चाहिए increment, because the way with which we want to do that event changes. If you want to buy a house, you know the value of residential real estate has shot up during the COVID times. So resetting your goals, whatever the goal is, you know your goal, right? The amount and timelines have to be reset again. Do I want to achieve it this year? Shall I plan for it next year? What will be the amount that is required? And then reverse calculating it. When you reverse calculate, you're able to know what sort of action you need to take today from right now to be able to realistically achieve it. So the goal setting activity is an activity we do with you when we start off our relationship. Goal resetting is an activity you should do yourself. I'm always there to work with you, but no one knows your goals more than you do. It is a matter of resetting those goals every year to know this is what I want, by then is what I want, this is how much it will cost. Now when you sit with our team or you sit with me, you are sitting in clarity, and I can then help you design exactly how to be able to achieve it, if it is achievable or not, what needs to be done to be able to achieve it in the timeline that you have decided. So that clarity comes from you. We only try to help you, to give you the systems, mindset and skill sets to be able to achieve it. But it's you who needs to know what you want, when you want, and how much it would cost. So that is the activity of goal resetting. The third is financial resolutions, which is all about setting better financial habits. So I'll tell you one habit that and this is a business habit that I'm talking about, not a personal one. I this year make a pledge for 2023 to spend more money into marketing in our business. I realized that we spent a lot of money into development. We redid the Masterclass 2.0 course, we create a mobile app, we redid our website, we launched AskTheWiseGuy exclusive. So many things that we did. We kept on creating, but we did not spend enough time promoting it. So 2023 for me is the year where I'm going to spend more time into creating a habit of budgeting a certain part of the revenue to put into expenses for marketing. And I'm going to keep on doing it over and over again. This way, this is one financial resolution for my business. It could be different in personal finance. Another commitment that I do, which is related to actually point number 6, is that this year I'm going to increase my SIPs by 20%. Now, this is not just an activity, it's a mindset which results into an habit. So whatever is it that you want to change, for certain people it could be, I want to reduce my unnecessary expenses this year. For other people it could be, I want to focus more on income generating activities. Whatever financial resolution, I cannot set one for you, only you can, because you know what are you not getting results into. That is the area in which you need to create a habit or a financial resolution. So if you are facing any issues, you can obviously connect with me and my team. We can help you, guide you to see what sort of habit we can help you develop. If you already know what it is, New Year, use this time as a fresh start to set up with motivation, set up a new habit and follow it through. They say 21 days, if you follow something without failure, it automatically becomes a habit with which you're not having to use willpower anymore to execute. So if I wake up at 4 a.m. for 21 days, 22nd day, I don't need any willpower to wake up. I'll wake up without an alarm too. That is the power of habit. So now the third thing is performance auditing. Again, this is an activity we do with you when we take you on board, and we also do it every quarter with you. But even for yourself, auditing the performance of all of your financial assets. Are you growing more than 10% or not? Is your wealth growing more than 10% or not? Are you efficient in paying your taxes or not? Is your family structure, how you created it, is it future ready or not? These are all auditing either performance or the structures on which you are working. If you don't take out a few minutes every year to do this, some sort of external shock will eventually make you realize that this needs to be done. I want to tell you a heartbreaking story, and it's as true as it is. One of our masterclass students, whom we were asking to get their life insurance done, while in the process of getting their life insurance, passed away. And I was speechless. That had never happened to me, where an active student who we're talking to and dealing with and working with, all of a sudden all we get to know is the news that they're not there anymore. It was kind of heartbreaking because we could not have changed how he lived and how he went, but we could have changed what he would have left for the family. That could have been changed, but God's will, that did not happen. That made me realize the importance of taking necessary action when it is required and doing it as soon as possible. That too, I call it as a part of performance audit, because you're kind of auditing not just the returns you're making, but everything else that you have around you. What are the things that I haven't done so to secure myself, my family? Things which are very important to do. Right structure, insuring yourself. Is your wealth giving enough returns? Are you paying too much in taxes? A lot of us, when we look at your the computation of income, big blunders are done. Lakhs of rupees of money is going into taxes and interest payments, which is unnecessary and can be avoided. All of that is a part of performance auditing. If you recently have had your ITRs computed, have it sent to our team again and let us review. If you're an older student, if you're a new student, anyways, we go through it and then guide you further. But all this is a part of performance audit. Then comes number 5, which is asset allocation and rebalancing. Now, there are multiple ways of balancing assets. Like if you've been a student with us for some time, you know, either you can use dynamic asset allocation, which you keep on moving money from one asset to another, or tactical asset allocation. So dynamic asset allocation is mostly done typically at certain intervals. Like every year you dynamically move money from debt into equity because you're trying to balance the whole thing out. इसमें ना valuation का कोई role नहीं होता, because valuation is typically used when you're using tactical asset allocation. You're tactically moving money from debt into equity when equity has fallen down. You're tactically moving money from equity into gold, which we did, by the way, this year itself, gold and silver, because you found equity had peaked out at a certain point. No, sorry, not this year, last year. This year we moved from debt into equity. Why? Because we saw equity markets coming down. So using the right asset allocations, having a review of your asset allocation at least once a year, doing it yourself is also very important, although we anyways are here with you. Using asset allocation to make returns is one of the easiest ways to make money, because you have limited money. All you need to do is keep on churning it in such a way that you always invest your money in that place which is going to give you the highest return. Then comes income review. This is what I was telling you, that when I felt that my income is going up, why should I not increase my SIPs? A lot of people need a reminder. You should not need one. The moment you feel that your income is increasing, your investment should also increase, because inflation is also increasing. Your goal is becoming farther away from you or more expensive to achieve. So incrementally increasing your SIPs is the surest way of achieving it. And lastly, expense planning. I typically use, I review this every once a quarter. I use a mobile app called Walnut. So what it does is it reads all my SMSs, it categorizes my expenses across UPI payments, across credit cards, multiple credit cards, and everywhere. Because I get SMS of every debit that happens, and that SMS goes into the app. It tells me what my expenses are, and then I'm able to audit and see, am I investing my money into wants and needs? Is this necessary or unnecessary? Or maybe upcoming expenses are coming in the future. How do I plan for them now? All of this, past and future, both is a part of expense planning. So these are 7 things that I need you to do before you start the new year, so that you can start new year 2023 financially strong.